one and all. We all have gathered here not just for one, but for two reasons. The first, to felicitate TSEA administrators for their wonderful support to encourage young riders of Telangana state. And secondly, to introduce to you an upcoming young talent of Telangana state, Abbas Hussain Khan, with quite a few noble achievements to his name in a short span of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to talk about Abbas's remarkable feats at national and international levels. As a matter of fact, seldom do we come across young kids making a glittering start to their career, especially in a sport like equestrian, which very few prefer to take up. We shall all feel proud today that our Abbas Hussain has been making waves in this sport. From the time he has achieved his first medal in the state level competition organized by Telangana State Equestrian Association in the year 2014, he has been pretty impressive in whatever tournament he has partaken. In fact, he has proven that the first medal he had won was not a flash in the pan, as he has kept winning medals after medals in all the meets he has been participating later on. Numerous people have contributed and supported in shaping Abbas's meteoric rise in the sport of equestrian. We are grateful to each one of them. We should especially thank and acknowledge the immense contribution given by Dr. KCS Reddy in making Abbas for what he is today. He has spent months training and preparing Abbas for national championship before he went to Holland. Thank you very much, sir. We wish him all the success in his future endeavors. Let's now put our hands together to hear it for Abbas Hussain Khan, the upcoming talent of Telangana state. A merry dear night. Abbas Hussain Khan. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present you a short presentation showcasing the journey of our own Abbas that has made him stand apart from the rest. Please watch the videos.
If there had been a prodigy in equestrian, it's undoubtedly been Abbas Hussain Khan from Hyderabad. Now, his is a familiar name in this sport as he has been stunning everyone with mind-boggling performances over the last couple of years. This amazingly talented horse rider from the Twin Cities has risen to prominence swiftly, showing unflinching courage, which is very much required in this sport. Many a time he fell during training sessions, but as his passion grew, he never looked back. The saga started some 8 years ago when he took to this adventurous sport as a 6-year-old boy. And showing amazing mental strength, he did not have to wait long to attract the attention of all. Abbas revealed precocious skills winning a gold in dressage and hacks in the very first tourney he took part in 2014, conducted by the newly formed Telangana State Equestrian Association. The incredible start he got off to, it was quite obvious that there was a bright future ahead. Not getting carried away by the immediate success he enjoyed, Abbas has shown wonderful maturity to live up to the expectations of all so far, winning the state proud with quite a few gold medals in his kitty. In the junior nationals and horse riding shows held in different parts of India, Abbas impressed everyone with his outstanding performances. As a matter of fact, things are not as easy for the kids who want to take to the sports in India particularly. And the credit for Abbas' success so far should go to his father Qasim Khan. Qasim's instant motivation kept Abbas going from the day he took to this interesting sport. Qasim, an animal lover, shifted to Hyderabad from England with the sole ambition of his son representing India at big level one day in this sport. Qasim has also sacrificed a lot to see his son become a professional horse rider. Now, sky is the limit for this budding youngster. Having put up a fine show in Holland recently, Abbas now is planning to train in England so that he can participate in the European Championships for his further progress.
Telangana Equestrian Association के तरफ से Abbas आपको 1,50,000 स्पॉन्सरशिप अरेंज किया हुआ है. छोटा अमाउंट है, स्पोर्ट्स आर्मी तो बहुत पैसा खर्च होता है. हम समझते हैं कि Abbas अब बहुत बड़ा फ्यूचर होगा स्पोर्ट्स आर्मी में, और बाहर इंग्लैंड और आनंद में रह के पैसा खर्च करके उधर ट्रेनिंग ले रहा है, और तेलंगाना के लिए ऑलरेडी नेशनल में पार्टिसिपेट करके अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया है, और आगे भी पार्टिसिपेट करेगा. उसको आई विश हिम गुड लक.
The equestrian world has already begun to take notice of his tremendous skills, and the experts feel that given the opportunities, Abbas can go a long way as he has tremendous determination and superabundance qualities to achieve something remarkable. Abbas' immediate target is to represent India in European Championship and then in the Youth Olympics slated for next year in Argentina. Let's hope that it will not be long before Abbas realizes his ambition of becoming a professional horse rider.
That is required to reach a level at which Abbas is right now. Humbly request Sri B.V. Paparao, the IAS advisor to Government of Telangana State and the President of TSEA to kindly come up on the dais. Also requesting the principal of Meridian School, now requesting Mr. Jagdish, the CEO of the Via Finance. I also request Colonel S.L. Reddy, the Vice President of TSEA, to please come up on the dais. The last but not the least, requesting Dr. K.C.S. Reddy,
Chandrasekhar Reddy to speak first.
Well, coming to coaching Abbas, the material was already there. The boy had everything required to be an horseman, to be an equestrian sportsman. He had the passion for horse riding, he had that dedication, discipline, and the will to learn. So it was very easy. We just tried to put in the basics, myself and my senior necessity whenever we found time. We went there and just tried to put the basics into him, and he had the will and the dedication to pick it up. That's how we progress, which is a very rare quality in most of the sportsmen. The youngsters nowadays, they don't have a passion, neither they have dedication and that willingness to learn and that killing instinct to win, which are mostly missing in the youngsters. These all rare qualities were there in Abbas, and we did our part to mold them into one of the riders. That's all. I thank everybody for giving me this opportunity, and I wish Abbas all the very, very best in his future. Thank you.
Now I'll request the principal to say a few words.
I, Dr. D. Usha Reddy, Principal of Meridian School, where Abbas studies, is indeed very, very happy to be here at the press meet, because the boy is so talented that he definitely deserves all the support that we can give. I'm indeed very indebted to the Telangana State Equestrian Association, headed by Mr. Papa Reddy Garu, for Mr. Papa Rao Garu, for having encouraged the child to reach the state that he has right now. It's not an easy sport, but with a lot of determination and the guidance of both his mentors seated here, he has been able to achieve a lot, not just at the national level, but also at the international arena. As a school, we are really happy about his achievements, and we do have a lot of sports persons who study with us. So we manage to ensure that they don't have the load or the fear of not having to perform very well in academics because of their absenteeism. We will ensure that he will pass out with flying colors even in academics, because he's going to be away abroad for training, and I'm sure that with the training and the experience that he's gained, with lots of laurels that he's won at Holland recently, one day I'm sure that he will be participating and representing India at the Olympics. So he has all our blessings. And I have a little surprise for Abbas today, because he's got a father who's been so doting and giving him the guidance that he requires. So the other day when I met them and I spoke to the management, Mr. B.S. Neelakanta, the Managing Director of Meridian Schools, and Mrs. Butta Renuka, we decided that he is worthy of an educational scholarship. So I'm proud to announce a 1 lakh educational scholarship for him, because he truly deserves it. Abbas, with all the blessings of the elders seated here, I'm sure that you will make India proud one day. Thank you.
This boy, when I was asked by his father to come and see him, the day I went to his house, I saw him on the horseback, and I found him, that's a natural seat he had, you see, that's very important for a horseman. The way he sits in the saddle and the basic seat. At that time only, and the way he was riding, he was very young at that time, now 2-3 years passed, he is a little stronger. And I thought he has got all the potentials to become a top horseman. And but I requested his father not to push him too much, see, because he's too young, and his father is too enthusiastic, He wanted him to win the Olympics at the age of 12. So I said, this sport, is not that easy. You have to slog a lot, learn a lot, compete a lot, become more mature, and then only you can, because we have all gone through the same drills, more than 40 years in this field. And he has really come up, shown his work, and abroad also he has done exceedingly well. I wish him all the best.
As a sponsorship to Abbas from Telangana Equestrian Association, which is sponsored by via financial services, and so Jagdish will give away to Abbas. is a day, I think one of the important days for Abbas, because we all know Abbas well, but you people, press, really does not know much. And it is in a way to introduce Abbas to the press in Hyderabad, and also to introduce the equestrian sport. Many of you may not know the riding sport well, hockey or cricket or something else. And it's a good occasion that Abbas' parents have organized this small get-together. And I really thank Qasim for doing this. And to make a champion, there are 4 or 5 things that are needed. One is the talent. So Abbas has the talent, as his coach and his mentor, Cesar Reddy and KCS Reddy said, and I have seen myself. And second thing is that family support. Because there is a talent, but family does not give time or encourage the children to go to sport. Now, Qasim and his wife, I have seen, they really give full time, money, energy. In fact, they have got a riding ground next to their house. There are horses they bought for Abbas. So there is a family support. And then next is the college or the school where he studies. So now the principal, Mrs. Reddy, is here. She's also here, and she's even given 1 lakh scholarship for him. His English teacher is here. So the school support is also needed. If they miss some classes, you have to take some extra classes. I have to encourage them that they spend time on sport. Then, of course, is the parent organization like us, Telangana Equestrian Association. We are already know Abbas very well. We keep following up his training and we keep encouraging him. And of course, then the sponsorship. I am thankful the Voya's CEO and founder Vikram Akla was there when Abbas was jumping. He came to see one of the competitions, and I suggested that he should start sponsoring because we need to bring Abbas from England and Holland to participate in India. So that little financial help they gave, but this is also an introduction of these young riders to companies, so that in future if the big sponsorships are needed, or they will do or they'll tell their friends. So it is all this help from talent to sponsorship and the state administration, the sports administration and school and the family helping. I hope Abbas will one day make it into Indian team and make some India proud. Thank you very much.
Respected President Mr. B.V.P. Paparao, respected Madam Usha Reddy, respected dignitaries Dr. KCS Reddy, Mr. Jagdish and fellow Lesser Reddy, and of course the Executive Management Committee. It gives me immense pleasure to say that Abbas was been on song for last 2-3 years in the sports, and is being basically trained by Dr. KCS Reddy in the beginning. He's found it so easy to compete in Europe because of the basics what we've learned today here. This is very important to say that we believe that the only training is in Europe and foreign countries. But we have so good coaches, especially in Hyderabad, like I don't think that there's any other coaches like this in India. We can get the basics, and it did not take Abbas any difficulty to reach what he's reached just because of his basics here. On this occasion, I would also like to appreciate ESCA administrators for doing so hard work, basically particularly Paparao Saab, the president of this association. In fact, Paparao Saab as an advisor to the government is doing a great job in encouraging the youths, talented. The TSA came in existence only 3 years back, and I'm sure that they are not equipped with necessary infrastructure and facilities needed to develop the sports. I've heard that it is important basically to have very good infrastructure, which I request the government to basically please give some attention to the sports. This is a good sport and it has to be acknowledged and given a strong strength. If we can have this kind of support, only then we can see many more riders come up in national and international events. At the moment, we are basically, the sport is lagging behind too much, It is only the effort of TSA. What TSA is basically Telangana State Equestrian Association. Only after this existence, this sport is coming to some limelight and is being now seen by many others. Till now, basically, no such thing like this ever happened, even though there were few other institutions which named them they are equestrian supporters and things like that, but nothing ever happened. Even we were unaware of the sports like this, unless one day Major T. Swami had come to my house and says, "You should bring your son for this competition." We had no idea what this competition is and how it's going to be held. The first time my son entered into competition, only on the encouragement and instruction of Mr. Swami, and then he went on his horse for a jumping. This horse jumped one jump, and on the second jumping just stayed and backed off. We never know what's happening then. It was basically the training what we were missing. Though Abbas had a better sitting, he could only win in dressage and hacks. And that is how it encouraged us to come into the sports more and more. It was a new sport, we wanted to learn about it, and we learned. And this is just because of TSA. I would say that wherever Abbas fate would take him, it is the basic thing what we got it from here. And we still have a lot to give to all the youngsters, including my son, if government could acknowledge and support this sport. We are lacking in ground, we are lacking in facilities, we are lacking in everything. I have actually requested the MP to please kindly give a voice on behalf of TSA to the government, and he promised to do so, but unfortunately he is not available now. Thank you very much, sir.